the ICEFLAME NXT quilt. Now I've had this for quite a while and I've used it throughout the summer and the winter. Haven't used a sleeping bag at all. This thing here has been absolutely great. It's one of the best quilts I've had, and I've had many of them, and you've seen a few videos on here, but this here, yeah, deserves its own video. So this one here, with ICEFLAME itself, you can customize the fill power, the length, the width and all that. The one I went for is the long broad. I'm 6'2", hence why I went for the long broad. So the long broad is a length of 200 centimeters, 140 centimeters wide. It has a sewn in foot box, which like it keeps the draft away from your feet, but lets me put all my stuff down there, such as my pants and my t-shirts on the night time, so they're nice and warm in the morning. Fill power 480, total weight of 688 grams. It's 850 fill power. You can change the fill power to 900. You can add another 100 grams in of goose down as well. You can remove 100 grams as well, so you can go down to like 380 or up to 580. I chose this because it was like a happy medium. I've got sleeping bags that do go down to colder rating, so if I want to use it I can. But yeah, look how small it is, light as a feather. Aesthetically, compared to the older one, which was a yellow, I do like this better. It's got more of the silver looking at with the yellow internals. It looks absolutely great. But yeah, let's have a little look at it anyway. I can show you. So outside on, you've got a couple of little ties keeping it together, and then a little clip there to take it apart. Inside we have the quilt itself, and then we have two tie backs, two tie arounds, whatever you want to call them. They're the same as the old type. You can buy them separate. I know sometimes people say the older ones they used to buy, they never come with them, but yeah, the same little hook that goes on the sides of them. Two of them, so I tend to put one at the bottom and then one about the middle, so when I get out in the night time I don't have to loosen it off. But you have got that clip there if you need to. So you have two of them. Let this loft up a little bit so I can show you what it's all about. And we'll start with the top, and I'll go in with the top. But yeah, as you can see, it is nice. Internally, you've got the yellow. Not as bright as the old one, a little bit more of the satin, but yeah, what a nice one. So yeah, let me show you some of the features on this. So on the top of here, you've got this cinching point. So when you do fasten it together with the clips, which is easy as them two there going together, a bit difficult with one hand. Yeah, so when you clip them together, you literally get the cinching point there and pull it straight together and it fastens you in. So when it comes to a quilt, they aren't much different to a sleeping bag, apart from you've got the gap at the back slightly, but you should be going off your R-value, your pad, to keep you warm. When your back is lying down on something, you compress the feathers, etc. It does take away the warmth. So we have got that. Extra long broad, 800 fill power. I think I said 850, but yeah, this is it. So the back of it there, we have a system here of where your tie points go onto. They go into there and up over. The bottom one's just good enough. Just by putting the bottom on, it stops it from falling off. You don't slide around them, but it's nice to keep it on the pad. So you have three of them, and then this is a clip system that keeps the bottom together. So you have them running all the way up there. What I like to do is clip a few of them together, and if you want to clip the top together, sit in and clip it up. At the bottom of here, you've got two peg points or two hanging points to dry it. These are really good when you go out and bivvy camp. You can just get them and put them into the floor. Inside, very aesthetically looking. You can see all the feathers in it and around it. So you can actually see where the feathers are. Really, really nice. So very well built, no frays, nothing hanging off it. It's a nice quilt. You can slightly see the feathers through here. But yeah, it's been amazing. Nice little logo there of Line Standard. They are very, very good quality. See, I've had the yellow one for years, which Lee has got, which is over there, and I couldn't recommend it more. It is a beautiful, beautiful quilt, well built. You see, budget friendly in a sense of what quilts are, because a lot of them are expensive. You can see the cord a little bit there coming through. But yeah, it's just built so nicely. Like I say, a lot of people with quilts, they think that they're going to be cold, but this here is the way I would have it on us. And if I lift this up now, you can see you've got very minimal gaps here. So when you're lying down on the floor, the only thing that's going to be sitting on the pad is that bit there. I should say the only part of you that will be sitting on the pad will be that bit there. But your pad should have a good R value, and that's what keeps you warm. When your back's on here and you're flattening all that down, you won't be getting warm from the back of a sleeping bag or a quilt. So yeah, I highly recommend them. They're really good. Another thing as well, the quilts do tuck in around you. That's another thing people keep asking us. You can see there with the gap. Sort of repeating myself in a way, but yeah, they do tuck in nicely. But something I've been meaning to do a review on for a while. I've used it for that long. What a nice quilt. When it comes to the comfort rating of these quilts, then it usually is around -5, but the fill weight and fill power does vary, so this can have an impact. The most important thing is getting that R value of the mat as high as you can get it. That's the insulation between you and the ground.